Good morning, everybody. How are you all? It is Wanda here this morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to today's tarot. I have my lovely trusty cards with me today, and I'm just going to share you a skill. How many of you actually use tarot cards or play with them? Comment in the comments box, and if you're watching the replay, just answer that question for me if you feel. If you have tarot cards, and if you have tarot cards, and if you sometimes take them out to play with them. If you do, say yes, 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 Wanda, I have tarot cards. Well, this is a little skill that a tarot reader taught me once when I was doing one of the conventions, reading at the festivals and so on. And I used to do that quite regularly, in hiding, because I was working in a system that sort of didn't agree with the tarot. And so I used to do this interstate. And at different places, I used to do my tarot card readings in disguise, if you like. So anyway, what I wanted to share with you is that if you do have a pack, hang on a minute, I'll just move that down a little bit. Okay, so if you do have a pack of cards, one little thing I do before the readings is I divide the cards in. I spread them out. I don't read them, but I share them out. I sort of put them into 3 piles before I even start the reading. And I'm doing this right now. Now, hang on, see if I can just move the camera down a little. I don't think you'll be able to see what I'm doing now. You can't see my head. Oh, my gosh. Sorry. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm dividing them up into 3 piles. Why do I do that? Because it spreads out the energy. Okay, because when I've been doing a reading, in that moment of that thought of that 24 hours, or if I've done a reading for somebody and I've been focusing on that, those cards belong to that vibration, that energy. And so when I start a new reading for the day, I continue to do this. Sometimes when I'm doing my readings, I might have 2 or 3 different tarot packs that I use. Because then when I've done one reading, I have another fresh set to start before I start the second reading. So when I'm doing readings back to back, like on Facebook or in Messenger or on the Zoom, and I've got private readings, that's what I'm talking about, then I get a fresh pack each time I do the readings, because then I start with a fresh energy for that person. I don't use the same pack. Because I sometimes find if I've been strapped for time or I'm running a little bit late and then I'm using the same pack, what I've noticed is that there's like an energy transference. Okay, so I've read with one pack and then I'm 5 minutes later I'm talking to somebody else online and starting a reading again, and then I'm realizing, I'm feeling, oh my gosh, I've still got the energy of that person in these cards. And so sometimes that flow goes into the other person. It's a completely different situation. Does that make sense? So anyway, I've just done that, and I was running a little bit late this morning, and I thought, you know what, rather than do it first and then say hello, good morning, how are you, I thought I'd do it with you so you could see what I was doing. So now that I have divided the pack into 3, some readers do it 4, so that they're working with the elements of the north, east, west direction. So the elements of air, water, fire, and what was the other one? Earth. So there's the 4 ones. Sometimes they divide it into 6, where so is above and so is below. So I usually do the 3 if I'm in a hurry. Sometimes I do the 6 if I need to spread my cards out. So there we are today. Now, if you have a look in the comments box, before I start my tarot reading for today, how are you all that have jumped on? Welcome, welcome, welcome to you all. I hope you've had a great night. How was the new moon last night? I could certainly feel a shift. Oh, I feel fabulous this morning. I've had a fabulous sleep. I'm so very grateful for today. Grateful because of the beautiful sunshine I have outside, and my little bird, well, he's not actually a little bird, but I have a bird called Bird, and he's a rainbow lorikeet. And for those who are not Australian, a rainbow lorikeet looks like a little green bird with all beautiful colours of the rainbow around him. And he hasn't been feeling too well this morning. And so I have been feeding him over the last few weeks, month or so. I've been giving him Kangen water, the ionized water, and I've really seen an improvement in his health. And he's usually, you know, chatting away in the mornings, but I think he's old. He's turning probably 19 years old this year in August. I found him in the year 2000. As a tiny little baby, and he's like a runner bird, and that means that he can't fly. He's got deformed wings, and so he's been with me for nearly 19 years, this little birdie. And this morning when I put him outside in the sunshine and I cleaned out his water containers and filled it up with the beautiful ionized Kangen water, he had a swim in it, and his feathers are shiny, and he's feeling like $1,000,000. So that is certainly something to be grateful for. And he looked at me and he goes, "Hello, beautiful." Of course, I taught him how to say that, but and I said, "Hello, beautiful," back. So hello, beautiful, to all of you. How are you? So today, now I have got a wonderful revelation for you, right? How much time do you spend being miserable? Tell me that. How much time of your day do you feel inadequate? You know, why am I here in this space? Why is this happening to me? Oh, it's not the right time. Oh my gosh, I wish I had a better life. Oh, friggin' hell, I wish my bank account looks great. Oh, I wish I had a relationship. Oh, it's just not the right timing. Oh, life is a bit shit at the moment, Wanda. Okay, so if that is you, tell me. Write it in the comments box and go, "Yep, that's me." You know, and I've got something now to tell you today. All right, so what I've written in is, you are in the right place at the right time right now. Right? You got yourself to where you are right now. No money, no relationship, feeling shit. You have done this to yourself right now, and that is the right place for you right now. And you're going, "Oh, come on, Wanda, I'm gonna come off this call in a minute because, you know, you've turned completely nutso." I'm telling you, that is the truth. Every moment of your life is the right time. Why? Because it is a result of your creation. Now, you might have done that not really knowing that you've done that, because what you want or what you desire is highly dependent on those very quiet, subliminal beliefs that you have in your mind, right? But this is what you can do. You can change that. Now, reflection. Is my life perfect how I want it right now? No, it isn't. I've got a lot going on, a heap going on, as a matter of fact. All right? And I'm thinking to myself, I've got to listen to my inner guidance. And I'm not using words like "I'm not ready," because I'm ready for anything. I'm ready here to step up at any moment, and I can do that. And what is my stepping up? Irrespective of my circumstances, irrespective of what's not going according to how I would love it to go, my deep belief that I have created for myself is I can shift my energy at any moment. So when I'm feeling a bit flat, I'm going, okay, I'm feeling a bit flat. Do I need to take time out for myself? Do I need to attend to something? Am I procrastinating? What can I do to shift my vibration at that moment? And at that moment then, when I realize that, before I start going down a dark tunnel into a rabbit hole or into the abyss of no return, you know what I'm talking about, the black dog, whatever you want to call it. right? Before that even happens, I go, right, I can recreate this. And it's just a little thought that you can believe. And that little thought, for example, can be, but I'm all right now. I am okay right now. Sure, things aren't how I want them to be, but I'm okay right now. My health is okay. I've got food in the fridge. And that's when you sort of start thinking about the things that you have got, or what we call being grateful for what you have already. Now, does that shift your circumstances in your reality? No, it doesn't, not straight away, but it does help shift your vibration, because ultimately we are such magnificent creators, co-creators with the universe, that we really don't have a deeper understanding of those subconscious beliefs that actually run our show. And so when you become very present to the shifts and the strains of your energy within the environment you've got, then you can start to track yourself a lot better. And how do I know this? I tell you how I know this. I know this because I've been through it. That's number one. So I'm not talking bullshit, okay? I know that. I know that for a fact. Does it mean I've learned it yet? I'm still getting there. Okay, it does. For some people it happens quickly, and for other people it takes a little bit of time. And I think that I sort of maybe use the excuse, if you like, or maybe I use the idea that maybe I'm a little bit older and I have probably set beliefs that I no longer realize. And so each time I'm learning and expanding and growing and saying to the universe, I'm available, show me. Each time I find another little hook, or I find a little cave that I haven't realized was there, linked to something from my past that could be even that fine tuning that I'm needing to do. I'm fine tuning it all. Now, is my reality at the moment how I want it? Certainly not. But I am looking at it, well, I'm in the right place at the right time, because I can choose to change it at any moment. Oh, that is such a freeing idea for me. Now, what do you think about that? Does that work for you? Is that sort of real for you? Or are you going into the but? If you're going into the but, then there's resistance there for you. If you're going, oh yeah, but, you know, oh, but, okay, so the but completely kills your initial sentence. Okay, oh yeah, I'm fine, but. What does that mean? You're not really fine. Does that make sense? So if you're a but person, think about why you're saying that but, and what are you resisting? So any moment, my key point today is at any moment you can change your energy level. And when you learn to maintain, I don't even like to use the word balance, but if you can maintain a steady flow of your energy on a daily basis, then you're allowing, what you're actually doing on an energetic level is you're allowing your inner voice to talk to you. That is what you are doing. And that is what this new thing is happening. It's not mumbo jumbo. It is really, really true what I'm saying to you. So, you know, there's a lot of people saying that out there, but they're using different words. There are different teachers who are sharing this information to reach the masses, all right, to reach all of humanity, every part of humanity. You could be in Nigeria, and nearly every Nigerian has got a cell phone, has got a mobile phone, right? So everybody has access to this. You know, unless, of course, you're in the Brazilian jungles where there's probably no Wi-Fi. Okay. But then again, they probably knew that already. Does that make sense? Now, what I want to say to you is, I was mid-sentence. Now, if you look at some of the entrepreneurs online, people who've made it billion-dollar billionaires, you know, and I was talking to this with my students yesterday in the art class. You know, do you think a billionaire can start from scratch? And if you have a look, Grant Cardone, for instance, Eric Ho, who I often talk about, Aaron Doty, he's a YouTuber. those guys started from nothing, and they have a really wonderful, lucrative business. But not only that, they have built their own success. Richard Branson is one. You know, they build their successes, and the difference in all these guys I've just mentioned, and there's women in that too. Mel Robbins, you know, they have built their success based on their beliefs. You don't need to build a business. You might just want to be happy in your life and maybe change your life and get away from the 9 to 5. That might be you. Everything is in the right place at the right time, and all you need to do is shift your vibration. All you need to do is shift your frequency. We are actually quantum physics beings. We are in this human bodysuit, but we can do this. I'm going to talk more about this later because I want to do your cards. I hope that makes sense, everybody. I'm going to dedicate myself to expanding on this. If you can, see if you can find through my feed on my personal page, day 3 of 5, the Magic of Fear Challenge, where I talk about aligning your how you do this, how you actually shift your vibration. And it starts with a thought that can actually change you, that can actually shift your energy, okay, into a negative way if you don't watch it. And then we go down a dark tunnel, and that's because you're wired in a certain way. So your brain is wired. Now, you probably don't realize that, but that is the truth. Your brain is wired, and it starts with one simple thought like, oh, I better not do that. Oh, I can't do that. And then we go into procrastination, and the thoughts get bigger. I told you so. You know, I go into detail about that on my day 3. So see if you can find that. And if you can't, please tag me, and I will then send you a link so you can watch that for yourself. Today's card. I hope that makes sense. Hello, everybody who's hopped on right now. La, 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 la. Had a wonderful team call with my team last night. Bloody amazing people on my, wonderful. Okay. Here we go. What is today's card for us? Wow, the 8 of Wands. A very simple card. It's part of the normal, the rest of the deck, if you like. The 8 being the number of infinity. The number 8 being the number of empowering. And of course, the wands are the clubs, or they're the batons, and there you can see the sticks of the batons in the background. And what does this card mean for you today? It means take a little bit of action. Take a little bit of action for yourself today. Empower yourself by taking some action. And it can be as simple as make that phone call. Call that person. Send that message away. Action is also about receiving messages. All right. So in this card today, what you do is you take that little action step that you've been procrastinating on. What is that all about? And what do you need to do? So if you need to tidy up your bills, if you need to tidy the house, if you feel that you need to take action on something that you're not doing, then just simply do it. And that also includes looking after you, because the 8, when you switch the 8 over, what do you have? You have the number of infinity. And so therefore it's a spiritual sign. And so therefore you're going to give this to yourself today. Take action on something. Make that appointment with the doctor. Get your eyes tested. Your eyes. The figure 8 around your eyes. Get your eyes tested. Maybe you need some glasses. I've certainly needed some glasses. Sometimes I go, look at this. Right, see? I look like a true nana like this. See? The figure 8 around your eyes. It's about your eyes. Okay? So that is the card. Now, who am I going to read for today? And I'm really glad that a lot of you enjoyed my Q&A tarot readings. I won't be doing them every day, but I will be doing it tomorrow. So, you know, keep a reminder for yourself. Wednesdays and Fridays are my Q&As. And if you're not on at that time when I'm reading, well, that's bad luck, really. But I'll be reading for Q&As for tomorrow. And it's just one question. All right. Some people have written, oh, will I find the man, and will I have a financial abundance, and will I move from my house? Like, are you kidding me? Like, come on, get real, guys. Just give me one question. All right. Otherwise, I won't read it and I ignore it. I'm not being rude, but I'm just thinking, well, I've said one question that I can read for you, and that'll be tomorrow. All right. So let's have a look. Who am I going to read for today? Let's have a look. There's already some people. Okay, now I've got someone new on. Okay, so welcome. A girl called Paulette. Now, Paulette, if you're not on, you're going to miss this, but it doesn't matter, because if Paulette has left the show, it doesn't matter. And the angels of Atlantis for today is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. What is his message for you, Paulette? Is have some patience. I don't know what it is that you're doing right now, but the card for Paulette is also the card for us, and that resonates with me so much right now as I'm talking. So to have some patience with whatever it is that you are doing. Maybe you're getting impatient with building your business or your children, or that things aren't happening fast enough. I can certainly, that is so me, because, you know, sometimes the way I think I wanted it yesterday, you know, I think this had to happen yesterday, and the universe won't work that way. The universe waits until you're ready, actually. So definitely it's using patience, and with patience comes a good flow. So with the patience and knowing that every little minute you are growing towards your goal. And even though you can't see your goal, right, you can't see your goal straight away, it's okay, because you have the belief and the faith that it's already there in your vortex. It's already there waiting for you. You need to be ready for it. Now, you think you're ready, but you're actually not. And how I know that, have you ever read those stories about people who've won like millions of dollars in the lotto, and within 12 months, within 18 months to 2 years, they're back to square one, and that is because they weren't ready for it. So it's the same thing. It's so true, those things. So, darling, this is for you. I hope that's been helpful. I hope it's been helpful for everybody on. Now, this is getting your eyes checked. It's getting that message, getting done what you've been procrastinating on, and taking a risk with something, okay? And having patience with yourself, right? Having patience with yourself, loving yourself, and you are in the right place at the right time. Guys, I hope that's been helpful. Tomorrow, and listen, don't forget, I've got a YouTube channel. Now, if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, if you haven't already done it, you will find everything on there. All my videos, like my tarot videos, my challenge videos, my lives, everything that I have done and talked about that you might find helpful, you've got access to it once you subscribe and you press a little the bell button, because that means you get notifications. So you can hop onto my channel at any time and scroll through all the stuff I've got on there and have a listen to something you might want to listen to. And I think it's worth doing. You know, when you listen to something once, you think, oh, bugger, you know, what did Wanda say about that? I want to go and have a listen to it. So I keep forgetting to type it into the comments box, guys. I'm so sorry about that. I meant to do it this morning, but if you do, can you PM me and I'll send you the link to my YouTube channel, rightly called Wanda Wisdom. Yay! Okay, guys, have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful evening. And thank your lucky stars where you are right now. And love everybody who loves you. And love everybody who doesn't love you. And how beautiful is that we have that capacity to love. Guys, I will see you. When will I see you? Figure 8, the number of infinity. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.